Hey, what up? My homies. It's gonna be a bit of a long one, so have fun sitting through this. This is, I guess my goodbye to my room before I start fucking taking shit out of it. Like, I've had a lot of fun in this room. Like, when did I move in here? But moved in about 10 years ago, right? I used to have the bed. First of all, biggest difference, I used to have the bed right over here. From like here to there used to be the bed. It used to take up just about all the room. Used to walk in here. This room used to feel half the size. You used to just walk in, right? Walk in, and then you've got like a little bit of space, and then this whole side of the room was like blocked off by the bed, right up to like the doors and stuff. But yeah, that was a weird time. Like, I've had a really good load of times in here. Like, countless times last couple of years, just folk chilling in here, but also way back in the day, like when 14, 15, 16 with Mihan, just getting wrecked in this room, having sleepovers, just playing Skate all night. It's get a bit sad seeing the command center go, to be honest. Well, the command center, 1.5 anyway, because I feel like I kept thinking this was like Command Center 1, but really the first one was when I had the bed, and it was just the bed, the beanbag, and then maybe the chair. Because what had happened is we had the beanbag. God, did I fucking spill chocolate on that last night? Chocolate on my fucking seat. Yeah. So I used to sleep on the bed, and we used to have at first when we used to hang it, is to pull the chair, the bottom bed out, so we had like a feet thing so we could sit on. So it was kind of like a seat. Sometimes we'd have the bed and then the beanbag, and then when Mihan first started coming round, like when he was coming back from uni, to just hang out and play games and stuff, we used to have, because this never used to be there. This never used to be there. I never even had a big TV. We had a like, we square 4x3 thing, 3x4, whichever whichever way it goes. I think it's 4x3. Yeah, whatever. And the chair, the swivel chair, like that swivel chair, used to be there, and I used to be down here in the beanbag, leaning against the bed with a pillow. And it's funny because that's like so much more of a ghetto setup, isn't it? Like, we used to just make do with whatever comfort we could get. It used to be beanbag, then a pillow behind, and then whatever, right? And just lie. Play Mario Kart all night. And then we got rid of the bed. Got rid of the bed up here because I had to start sleeping downstairs. Because I used to sleep up here as well. This was mad about it. This used to be legitimately my bedroom. But even before all that, we got rid of the bed. I've had some amazing times here. Every girlfriend I've had, I've been sleeping in this room. So, it shows you. It's been painted once. It used to be blue. Like, it's unreal amount of stuff that's went down in this room. I mean, 10 years is a lot of stuff. A lot of work, eh? But I've had some dramas in here. Like, just some shit, like, I had amazing babies, countless smokes, playing games out the ass. The reason I had to start sleeping downstairs though is because one summer, I think it was like 2013 or something like that, and I had like really bad, the skin of my legs, like the inner thigh, started like shaving off pretty much. I don't know why. Just started fucking peeling the whole summer. I was in like cold baths all the time. Couldn't go skating. It's fucking bollocks. But we decided that It must have been to do with the heat because it does get fucking hot in here, especially over summer. God, we even had the fridge master up here before. Rest in pish. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So I moved in, and then eventually we got my bed down, and we got this chair. It's like the first bit of furniture I bought. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna buy the chair. And got it up, got it all set up, and it's been a beauty. I don't know if it's quite been worth the money, but more than the comfort of it, because I don't really use it for reclining, because I'm normally on business mode here with this fucking table, right? But this, when I think of, it might be just because it's recent, and I like don't remember the good times beforehand really clear, because we used to watch like skate videos up here. We used to have hundreds of shit going up on here, right? And it's probably because I don't remember a lot of the stuff. But to be honest, this room is always just going to be command center, 1.5, whatever, right? Because the two fucking chairs, the command center chairs. This is the command center. These two chairs. Fucking Mihan's seat. I know Tim likes to fucking think it's his seat, but really, well, it's technically my mum's seat, but like, it's gonna be weird. Well, it's already weird because, like, Mihan's finished uni, so he doesn't come down in summer, and I'm gonna move away anyway. Obviously, reason I'm doing this, but it's that feeling of like, we had so many good times, and it's so weird to think that it's not going to happen anymore. Like, I can imagine, like, if I come down, honestly, just gotta turn this into like a wee chill room, right? The two chairs up here. Should probably take that chair downstairs and whatever. And I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I've had every girlfriend I've had. I've hung out with them here. Even probably broke up with a few in here. I remember distinct times where, like, I'll know for a fact that I at least got dumped in this room. God, it's just weird. I remember when I moved in, I used to hit my head off that fucking thing, because the bed used to only come up to about here, so you used to only have like that much space. And I used to bang my head all the fucking time. The guys I used to get handprints on here. I used to get accused well, having the handprints for a different reason than me actually getting out of my bed. And to be honest, I actually don't know which one's true. I don't know if it is just me getting out of bed, or if it was, like, other shit, but, listen, I don't know. We pissed off for a cup of tea. Always that first cup of tea when you don't know if it's gonna actually be made right, because I'm fucking shit at making cup of teas. Hope it doesn't rain today. Kinda gone. But yeah, it's so much I want to say about this room, but then, what's the point? It's strange, man. Like, the amount of people that have been in this room, the amount of things that's happened in this room, it's weird making a list of all of them. Planned in most of my videos here. Done just about all the work for Park Life, sat on that fucking chair, facing that computer. Oh. I mean, I don't even know, like, when I come back from uni, or from college even, and I visit here, and I'm just wanting to chill or whatever, right? Am I going to be chilling up here? Probably not. I'm probably going to just be seeing Mum. Because that's what I'm down for. Yeah, that tea's not made right. God. Those wee things have been in since I moved in. It's wee toy cars. Right? Wee cars. I swear. Always something in it. But with little cars were always there. And when we first moved in, we were like, oh, that's an interesting thing to talk about quickly. The fact that I didn't actually go to see this house. Before we moved here, I used to live in Treggles Road, right? Full of shit. Like, people around it were bastards. Full of that kill about 20, 30 slaters a day, no exaggeration. Fucking nightmare living there. And then we were looking at houses to move, right? And I went and saw the first one. The first one was up near Benvenuto. Is it Benvenuto? No, Balmoral. The one that's at Larchfield, anyway. Just down from our work, right? Larchfield? Fuck knows. I think it's Larchfield. But that bit was Fontaine, and I couldn't really. I just got test. I just got Test Drive Unlimited. I remember this so well because I was sitting in the dining room bit, freezing cold, my wee office that you had to walk around the entire room to get to. It's like you walk in, right, and there's a huge table with like the TV and all that bollocks, and you'd have to walk all the way around the room to get to it. Just as a total aside, right? One day I didn't want to eat my bacon when I was a kid in there. Must have only been about 12 or like 11, and I was like, "Mom will just get annoyed with me if I don't eat my bacon, whatever, right?" So I took 2 bits of bacon, and I opened the cupboard and I just chucked them in there. That wasn't that long before we moved. But like I never found out what happened to that bacon. Like I don't know if Mum found it or if it was like still there when we moved out. I can't imagine it was because then we'd have to take all our stuff out. But like if you found a bit of bacon in the cupboard, would you not like ask about? Would you not be too curious not to? Just fucking whatever. But anyway, I just got Test Drive Unlimited for the PS2. Pure loving it, driving about. Felt like GTA without any violence, which was shit. The shit part, but you know. But it's a really good game. And I couldn't be arsed putting it in. I was like, do you want to go see this house? And I'm like, nah. So she went off. And then she came back and she was like, yeah, I think this is the house. And then she was talking about it. She was like, do you want to come and see it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And it was like, it's funny that that's the house that we ended up living in. The one house that I didn't want to go to, that I gave up on. And I was like, nah. Like, I'm not looking at every fucking house. Because we're not going to move into the one. Just wanting to look at the actual one. It happened to be the one that I didn't. I don't know. But yeah, that we ended up moving in here. But the reason I'm telling you this is because I remember, for some reason, remembering this house really differently. Maybe it's just because it's first new, but I remember being up in the like finding out there's an attic room, being like so stoked up here, and it was like all fucking girly and shit. Because I think there was 2 girls that lived in here, like young girls. We opened up this cupboard, right, and I like looked in there and there was like toys and whatever, and I remember for some reason thinking that it was like deeper than it was, like as in you could climb in and just sit in there. Fuck knows why, but yeah, just got a load of bollocks in there. Don't know what I'm gonna do with any of this shit. Wonder if I could use some of those boxes and just turf all Mum's all the stuff that's Mum's in those boxes and just use those boxes to move, because I need boxes to move. What else is there? We used to another weird thing we used to do in here is we used to when the bed was here, you could pull out the bottom bed, right? Pull it out quite far, tip it here, right? And he used to block that door. So what we used to do was we used to be like, yo, yeah, like, Mihan, go in the cupboard. And he'd go in the cupboard and we'd just like pull the thing out. And he couldn't get out. And we'd just tease him for a bit. I don't think it was Mihan. But I can't remember who it was. I feel like I got it a couple of times. God. It's like, it's just so weird. Because, honestly, I've been here that long. Like, I've been here for that much of a significant part of my life. That, especially my adult life, because I feel I'm a big advocate on, like, the fact that although your childhood, like, pre-teens, is important to an extent, I definitely feel like your brain does not really adapt really well. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm drinking my tea. Yeah. Okay. It's more like once you get into your teens and you start, all these problems start happening to you. That's when you can really comprehend and empathize with a lot of stuff, and you can really figure out a lot of stuff, and things make a bigger impact on you. Because before it was like irrational things that you cared about, like the one that stands to my mind is really liking one of my mates at like after school group and coming up with a plan with him to like swap games, and then tell our parents that we had to meet up again to like swap them back. And obviously when you said that to your adult and you're like, or your parent or whatever, they're like, nah, fuck, you fucked it. And you can't understand why. And I remember being devastated, and that's the sort of stuff that you cared about before. But when you pass into teens and you start growing up, those are the defining moments of your childhood, I feel like. Well, most people, it depends what kind of life you had, but for me, starting skating and getting all the friends and moving forward is exactly what I think of when I think of my life. Like, honestly, like, although a load of stuff happened to me before then, like, I don't feel like that contributed to me the now as much as my teens and moving forward. And all that stuff started around the same time as skating, and happened around the same time as I moved here. Actually, I started skating a couple of years after I moved here, but you know what I mean. Don't know, I'm just gonna miss a bit. Lighting matches off the walls, sneaking down, stealing like that much of rum off mom to share with Mihan so we can get semi-gassed. Trying out weed for the first time. Having Mihan shaking on the fucking couch on the beanbag and being like, "Ooh," and I like looked in now and I'm like, yo, you alright? And he's like, I'm all good. Funny as fuck. We did a lot of stupid stuff. Like the time that we crushed up all those pills. That was quite funny. I've went through so many stages as well. Don't know. I'm getting very unnecessarily unnecessarily sentimental right now. Because what I was wanting to kind of lead into saying was the fact that I've lived here for just about all, if not all, of what I consider to be the years that have impacted my life the most, right? And because I've been here the whole time, I don't feel like this is a specific place. This is just the backdrop of where I grew up. Like, because I never moved house, or never moved, or anything. It's just like the whole idea of a background, like a setting of where these events took place, hadn't even occurred to me before, like, lately. Before I knew I was gonna leave. Because I was like, I've had all these good memories, like hanging out with mates, babying, countless times with me and just funny stuff happening, right? Bevies in this room, playing games, like hanging out with girlfriends, and all this stuff's happening in one place, and I never really thought about it before. I never really thought that this place would be as special as when I moved in here first. When I moved in, and I got told that there was, well, when I went to see the first time even, I got told there was an attic room. I was so excited. It's like, what were the windows? Because I was always obsessed with those windows. And I was so stoked to be able to like live in a room like that. Because I've always wanted those windows. I've always wanted an attic room, even when I was a kid, right? And then I moved in here, and I grew up. And this room has been like the best room. Might be small, might be pokey, and I might not be able to design it the way I want because it got painted. I can put posters up again, really. But honestly, this room has been one of the most important places in my life. Just the sheer amount of stuff that's happened in it. Like, dunno. I mean, like I could sit here all day and probably still forget things that have happened in here. Another fun fact about this room, right? You know that those what is it? Those drawers over there, right? Behind it is like this big dent in the wall, right? Where when I had the bed here, the first time I was playing not Super Metroid, Metroid Fusion, I got up to the SAX, the final boss. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was fucking raging because it was hard as shit, right? And I just, in a fit like fury, just like red mist descends, right? I grab it like that, like the Game Boy SP, just like that, and fucking cuff it, right? Hits the wall, bang. I'm like, oh, fuck. So I'm like, still raging. Get out of bed, boom, 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 boom. Walk over. The game's out the cartridge. No, the cartridge is out the console, not in the floor. So fair enough. But the console's totally fine. But the wall's got a big dent in it, right behind that fucking thing. Funny. It's like, God. A wee cupboard. There's been so many different ways I've changed this room over the years. Like I used to have posters all up and down the walls. Before I first started getting bookcases and stuff, I used to have like loads of shoe boxes full of games in the back. Find what's in the back, and then that's when I figured out like, why don't I just like buy shelves or buy a bookcase. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's been a good home. Before I say anything, I think it's fitting to kind of end on this story. So, among a couple of other stuff, like me half setting Jack on fire on our night out, or like convincing Jack to have a night out in the like get drunk in the first place, and him like end up pissing on my wall over there, right? The time where Mihan got that drunk, he spewed on my floor, right? We decided we were gonna get drunk, really drunk. He got a bucky. He got a half bottle of bucky. I got like Cactus Jacks and some other drinks, and we also had weed. Right, it was gonna be a mad night. So we got up, started getting wrecked. I think he drunk his half bottle, and he started firing at my Cactus Jacks, and he was getting way too drunk. We were just, I was like filming it on my laptop. I was singing and stuff like that, but there's no sound on it, which God, it would be so funny if there was. But then things started taking a turn for the worse. He starts going, he lies back on the beanbag, and he's just like, gosh, when talking to him to like, just it was quite funny, but weird at the same time. And then all of a sudden he's just like, fucking spews, right? Spews everywhere. I'm not joking. This was like a mountain, like an actual hill up the way. Like most times when you spew, it goes out the way. It covers distance. This thing covered distance and height, right? I don't know if you fucking see it. I don't know if you can see it. Of course you can fucking see it. Look at the neck of that. That's been like 5 years and it's still fucked. And then I went down and got a bucket and I was like, oh, Miha, it's just spewed, blah, 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 right? So I run back up with a towel and a basin. He's spewing in the basin, but then he's also picking up the spew with the towel and pulling it and like pushing it in out of the bucket, and I'm like, oh God. So I empty the bucket into the sink, blocks the sink. He goes back upstairs, and when I get back upstairs, he's descended back into drunk. He's in drunk mode, but he's being really annoying drunk mode and like slapping the back of the head. So at one point, I got enough. I just like fucking shoved him, and the bed used to have like that much a crack behind it next to the wall, and just fucking shoved him right in it. Put loads of stuff on top of him so he couldn't get back up again because he was too drunk. It's kind of funny, but that spew, it's like the main mad thing that's happened in this room. Then the next day when I had Haley in, I was like hoovering it up because it was that minging, and I was like ripping him for it, and he was like, calm down, just stick some fucking Febreze in it, it'll be right as rain. I don't think it quite works like that, Mihan. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I mean the room has been housing amazing times for years now, for 10 years. For 10 fucking years, right? That's almost as long as I've been skating. Must be way more than 10 years we've stayed here. Yeah, it's been about 12 years or something like that, right? But I've been skating my entire life here. I've had all my good times here. And remember what I said earlier about like not realising the backdrop of why all these things went down? It isn't the room that's made these good times. It's just been a stage that happened to be pretty sick designed. Like, it happened to be the exact attic roof that, like, with the exact kind of windows. Managed to get a sick setup with 2 seats and a fucking new TV and all these games to play. And took advantage of it. Me had been killing it up here for ages. Me and the skate team smoked a lot up here. Watched a lot of skate videos over the years. Had so many pre-bevies and normal bevies, sleepovers. It's actually unbelievable. I've edited Park Life up here. I've edited Talking Day up here. I've edited so much stuff. I've created so much stuff. Created my whole YouTube channel, the whole Another Power Tash stuff. Most of my video logs are up here as well. And although so much stuff's happened up here, and I know that it's gonna be the last of it because I'm moving out in like 8 days. And it'll be really, really weird and sad to be living my life somewhere that's not here, not in this room, right? And this is like the last time that I'll get to actually see it. See? I know it's mirrored, or at least I think it's mirrored. But here's a wee fucking tour of my fucking room right now. Right. So we've obviously got the poster me hang up with that when I was 14, even before we smoked. Which is ironic. I remember sticking this in the back of the door just because I was like, oh, the door's always open, so we'll never see it. Just sort of in about 3 days, if that. Fucking moron. Never had all this stuff before. But that fucking drawer, like, it just does my head in because it's all fucked up. And that light's been quite nice. Hanging at this window. I think that's what I'm gonna miss the most, because I don't even know. A lot of things I've just got used to the lifestyle of, like being able to like just hang at my window. It's weird. Got the fucking TV there. Ignore the shit. That's some amount of cables and stuff. There's the executive chairs right there. And the games. I feel like in reality right now I only fucking like half this room. But maybe not. This is like the view from my seat. I fucking turn, just chilling with the folk. Get my feet up on here, maybe I'm editing or uploading video logs as right now. Got all my games and stuff. And I get the TV prime time when the fucking computer's not here. It's pretty mad. I just don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget how amazing this thing looks. Look at it. Fucking camera's all chatting. I don't know. We cuffed her up there. And just I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too sentimental. Because at the end of the day, I'm moving in, I'm upgrading. And that's really it. I am actually upgrading, aren't I? Because although I love this room, I love the design, it's cramped as fuck. Right? It's like people always say don't buy new camera equipment until your camera starts hindering you. And look, I love this place to fuck. I really do. But my new room is huge. I could literally have a pre-bivvy in my fucking room and I would still have probably plenty of space to chill. Get a couch. I've always wanted a couch in my room. It's got fucking, might not have a VLX window, but it's got one of those windows that's like fucking, like the one in the front, two on the side, boy. Like the living room, like the living room ones, like the panoramic ones. It's got a big fucking cupboard. Let's not even count the rest of the flat, and it's tall as fuck. No hitting your head in that. Gonna have a double bed with hundreds of space in it. I'll have space to put my computer and my TV in different fucking places, so I don't have to choose at this stage whether I'm gonna be fucking editing or playing the game. I can design it any way I want. fair enough, the carpets are kind of minging. But whatever. It's like, I don't know. It'll be sad to see this go, and it's gonna be sad knowing that this isn't mine anymore. But Command Center 2.0 begins in 8 days. I can start suiting and booting that fucking shit up, right? That's all I gotta think about it is. I may not have any of the good times. It's not like I'm gonna be able to recreate the summers where Weeham was down, or like the times when me and Jack have just chilled and fucking talked through life. Or like the countless times that me, Tam, and Paul and everyone just fucking hung out and just chatted shit and watched fucking memes. Right? Because that's not a stage of my life I'm in anymore. And I hate that whole, oh man, I'm growing up, I can't do anything fun right now sort of part, because that's bullshit. You know, fucking fun, whatever your age. The fact that you tell yourself that, you know, that you can't have fun anymore, you shouldn't be chilling out and like enjoying life, just means that you, like, work and that's broke your fucking spirit, man. Because you can find fucking joy in everything. I feel like I need to do something to mark my territory. To be like, yo, this is Tash's room, man. From whatever time to that time. This was the Command Center. I think I might do that. From probably what is gonna be one of the last times I'll be broadcasting from Command Center 1.5. Peace out, hombres. Hope you're fucking ready for point 2, for the second release. Can't fucking wait. Hey. Little fucking tiny cupboard in here as well. But here's to putting the final touches on the Command Center. What am I gonna write? She's gonna be pissed right off at me for writing anything on here. I should write it. Should write it down there. God, this writes surprisingly well. And there you go, guys. The end of an era. See you guys later. at the next command center up in that big city.